Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Harf jar, majrur, mashallah. Harf jar, ism majrur, mashallah. Now, brothers and sisters, we are doing Ad-Darsul Hadi wal Ishruna. What is the title? Madrasati. How many words are there? Two words, yeah. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Sahi? Now whenever you see two words, you got to figure out what they are. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. My school, or school of mine, if you want to use of. But this is something like we did in lesson 11. What was our lesson 11? Baiti. Remember? Hadha baiti. Baiti amam al-masjidi. Baiti jamilun. Fihi hadikatun saghiratun. You understand, brother and sister? Okay. Now, same way, we have now madrasati, my school. But then, in this, we will be using extra things, like kulu jama muannas, and we will be using numbers and everything. Okay, brother? Hadihi madrasati. What is the translation? This is my school. Okay. See, now you are understanding it, brother. What is hadihi? Mubtada. Where is our khabar? Madrasatu. Wa huwa mudaf. And ya mutakallim? Mudaf ilayhi. Hiya. Okay. Here it is karibatun. Why karibatun and not karibun? Because mubtada is feminine, the khabar has to be feminine. That's the reason. So you got to be watchful. Mubtada and khabar, they agree in gender and in numbers. Okay? Fine. Hiya karibatun. Karibatun is your khabar. Min al-masjidi jar majrur. Hiya madrasatun kabiratun. What is kabiratun? The naat must also agree with manut. If the manut is muannas, the naat is. I got the idea? You remember? Naat, manut agree in four aspects. They agree in gender, they agree in number, they agree in case ending. When I say case ending, what do I mean? In our funny way, dun dan din. Are you with me? When I say case ending, it means dun dan din. Are you with me? They agree. And also they agree in definiteness and indefiniteness. So these are the four things we must always remember. The relation between naat and man'ut. So madrasatun, the naat will be kabiratun. Sahi? Put a full stop, brother. Because we want to make short sentences. And Dr. Abdurrahim, in book 1, uses very short sentences. Laha thalathatu abwabin. So our numbers came now. Thalathatu. Why thalathatu and not thalathu? Because ma'dud. What will you say? Ma'dud is muzakkar. Ma'dud means thing counted. Just you see, our vocabs of Arabic terminology should also increase. Ma'dud means thing counted. Adad, number. Very good. Laha, what can laha be? Jar, majrur, shibu jumla, khabar. Okay. Where is our mubtada? Thalathatu, only thalathatu. Wa huwa mudaf and abwabin mudaf ilayhi. Alhamdulillah. Now, brother, abwabuha maftuhatun al-ana. What is abwaabuha? How many words are there? 2. What are they? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So abwaabu is our mubtada. Wa huwa mudaf. And then ha, mudaf ilayhi. Brother, maftuhatun. Why not maftuhun? Maftuhatun. Kullu jama muannas. Abwabun is a jama. Remember, jama of gair aqil will be treated as a singular muannas. What did I say? Jama of the things and animals and concepts. They will be treated as if they were singular muannas. So that's why this sentence, kullu jama'in muannathun, this is a complete sentence. Every jama is a muannas. Kullu mubtada wa huwa mudaf, jama'in mudaf ilayhi, muannathun is the khabar. So this sentence should always be, in our mind, ready to take advantage of it. Kullu jama'in muannathun. Very good, brother. So abwaabuha maftuhatun. Now if you say abwaabuha maftuhun or maftuhuna, then it will all be wrong. It has to be maftuhatun. Because we are treating abwaabu as if it was a singular muannas. Only its treatment. Okay? It is still plural, brother. Al-ana. What is al-ana? Al-ana. Zarfu zaman. You have to remember 2 things, brother. If it is zarf, then we will say zarfu zaman or zarfu makan. Zarfu zaman, adverb of time or adverb of place, inshallah. We got it, brother. We come to, so far are we going fast? No. Why? Because now we are understanding it. That is the reason, brother. Fil madrasati. What is fil madrasati? Char majur shibu jumla. What is the meaning of? In the school. What is in the school, brother and sister? Fusulun. Fusulun. What is fusulun? Jama of faslun. Classrooms. Okay? Kulu jama muannas. So, fusulun kathiratun. What is kathiratun, brother? Not. You got the idea? Not. Fusulun kathiratun. In the school, there are many classrooms. How will you translate? There are many classrooms in the school. Okay, brothers and sisters? Hada. What is the next word? Fasa. Why will you make it Lina, brother? Do you like Sister Lina? Fasluna. Are you with me? You don't mind making my jokes. He said Lina. I said, do you like Sister Lina? Haza fasluna. Because there is nothing there. So if haza is mubtada, where is our khabar? Faslu wa huwa mudaf. Na mudaf. This is our classroom. What is it? This is our classroom. Wa huwa faslun wasiun. See, no vowel signs. We got to understand ourselves now. Wa huwa, waw is ataf. Huwa mubtada. Where is the khabar? Faslun. And what is wasiun? Not. It matches. You got the idea? Inshallah. Sister Naima, wa huwa faslun wasiun. Hadha fasluna. This is our classroom. Wa huwa faslun wasiun. And it's a very spacious classroom. Spacious. Wasiun is spacious. Fihi nafidatani kabiratani. See, this is the beauty of Dr. Abdurrahim. How beautifully he brings duals, he will bring numbers, he will bring nath manut. Fihi jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Where is our mubtada, Sister Arifa? nafizatani. Huh? And what is kabiratani doing here? It's a naat. MashaAllah. See, now things are becoming more clear to you. Nafizatani, it's mubtada. Mubtada has to be marfu. Do you think nafizatani is marfu? What is the sign of its being marfu? Alif. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Very good. Kabiratani, same, it's marfu. It's a naat. It matches. Wafihi makatibu wa karasiyu. What is fihi? Jar majrur, shubu jumla khabar. Where is our mubtada, sister Aisha? Makatibu. And what is after that? Ataf. And what is karasiyu? Mawtufun ala makatibu. Are you with me? Mawtufun ala makatibu. Huh? Sahi? Brother Muhammad?
Yes.
Inshallah. Now, brother, here is makatibu. It's a plural. What is singular? Maktabun. And karasiyu. What is karasiyu? Plural. Kursiyun. Now, they come on a special pattern. And this pattern will come to us all the time. And we have to remember it, brother. What is the pattern? Mafa, ilu, and the other pattern will be mafa, ilu. Do you see I put a single dhamma there? What does it tell you? It is a diptote. Who said diptote? MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Aisha, you did well. It is a diptote. Remember that. If you see a single dhamma, it is a diptote. What is the meaning of diptote? Today we will learn the Arabic terminology of diptote. Huh? And what is that, brothers and sisters? Diptote is called Diptote is called al-mamnu min as-sarf. What is mamnu? Forbidden, prevented from declension. Brother, I will, in my own, mind, I always felt mamnu min as-sarf means it's a partial declension. What is it? Partial declension, not fully declension. Fully declension, the terminology is mu'arabun. We will learn, inshallah. And partial declension is mamnu minas sarfi. Means it declined and then it stopped. Zainabu, Zainaba, Zainaba. Okay. Similarly, mafa'ilu, mafa'ila, and then mafa'ila. If it is majroor, it will still be mafa'ila. Are you with me? So, makatibu, makatiba, and then makatiba. Okay, brother and sister? Karasiyu, karasiya, and then again, karasiya. Because it is diptote. Because it is al-mamnu min as-sarf. Mamnu means forbidden. Okay, brothers and sisters. Wafihi jar majrur shubu jumla khabar saburatun kabiratun. There is a big blackboard. So kabiratun is your naat. Saburatun is your mubtada. Haza maktabul mudarrisi. Okay? Maktabul mudarrisi. What is maktabul mudarrisi? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Okay? So, haza mubtada, where is our khabar? Maktabu. Wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Wa zaka. But the zaka means zalika. Same thing. Zaka and zalika, same thing. Zaka Kursiyuhu. What is kursiyuhu? What kind of a compound is this, Sister Fatima? Kursiyuhu. Mudaf, mudafili. Remember that. Mudaf, mudafili. So Zaka is your mubtada. Where is your khabar, Sister Fatima? Your khabar is kursiyu. What will be your khabar? Kursiyu. Wa huwa mudaf. And then hu? Mudaf ilayhi. Inshallah. Wa tilka. Father, we said Zaka and we say tilka. Why we say tilka? Tilka makatibu tullabi. Why we say tilka? Kullu jama muannas. Kullu jama muannas. So tilka is your mubtada. Where is your khabar? Makatibu wa huwa mudaf. And then tullabi mudaf ilayhi. And we will say those are the desks of the students. Those are the desks of the students. Fine, brother and sister. But then again we have tilka makatibul tullabi wa karasiyuhum. What is karasiyu? Wow came. So what is karasiyu? Ma'tufun ala makatibu. It will be ma'tufun ala makatibu. Wa huwa mudaf. And whom? Mudaf ilayhi. Very clear. That is why I said earlier, if our understanding of mudaf, mudaf ilayhi is very strong, things become very easy, brother. Very easy. Maktabul mudarrisi kabirun. See the beauty of the sentences. In every sentence, Dr. Abdurrahim gives us singular, and then it gives us plural, so that we can differentiate between them, how the nath manhut are coming along. Maktabul mudarrisi kabirun. What is maktabu? Mubtada. Wa huwa mudaf. Mudaf ilayhi. And what is kabirun? Khabar. The same thing now, watch. Wa makatibu. Now again, makatibu is, brother, jama. Okay? Makatibut tullabi. So what is makatibu? Mubtada you can say here. Wa huwa mudaf, tullabi mudaf. Now what is the next one? Saghiratun. But why saghiratun, brother? Because kullu jama muannas. Kullu jama muannas. So our mubtada was makatibu. And then the khabar became singular muannas. Alhamdulillah. Fi faslina. Are you with me? Fi faslina. Okay. How many words are there? 3. Fi, fasli, and na. Sister Naima, you have a question? Ji? Makatibu tullabi. What is makatibu tullabi? Compound. Makatibu tullabi. Mudaf ilayhi. Makatibu tullabi, the desks of the students are small. Sagir is small. But then sagiratun, why did you use sagiratun? Why not sagirun? Because makatib is mudhakkar. Because it is plural. So what do we do with plurals? Because if they are plurals of gair-aqil, we treat them as muannas singular. Kullu jama muannas. That is why we treated makatibu as if it was a singular muannas. So it became sagira tun. This concept should be very clear, inshallah. Yes, Brother Abdul Samad?
Explain the line before.
Karasiyuhum. See, what tilka? Brother, tilka is your mubtada. So where is your khabar? Makatibu tullabi. And those are the students' desks. And their chairs. And their chairs. Okay, got the idea? That is why we say Karasiyu Ma'tufun ala makatibu. Inshallah. Fi faslina. Brother, what is fi faslina? Fi fasli jar majrur shubu jumla khabar. Fi fasli jar majrur shubu jumla khabar. Okay, brother? And na mudaf ilayhi. Where is our mubtada? Asharatu. Asharatu is your mubtada, wa huwa mudaf, and tullabin is your mudaf ilayhi. Wa hum and ataf hum mubtada. Min biladin jar majrur shubu jumla khabar. And what is mukhtalifatin? Naat. Are you with me? Fine, brother. After that, everything is halwa puri. We are going back to lesson 1 now. What is it? Hadha Muhammadun. Hadha Khalidun. What is this, brother? This is lesson number 1 now. Mubtada khabar. Hadha Muhammadun. This is Muhammad. Okay. What about him? Huwa min al-Yabani. Lesson number 4. We studied all that in lesson number 4. Huwa min al-Hindi. Huwa min al-Yabani. Huwa min al-Sini. So it's very simple. هذا محمد مبتدا خبر وهو مبتدا. Where is our خبر? من الياباني. وهذا خالد, and this is Khalid. وهو من الصيني, and he is from China. وهذا أحمد. What is it? Ahmad. It is diptone. So it will be Ahmadu, Ahmada, and again Ahmada. Watch for it. See now, this is the end of the book. The final lessons are diptotes to make us understand Mamnu min as-sarf. Dr. Abdurrahim wants us to learn now the concept of Mamnu min as-sarf in detail. وَهَذَا أَحْمَدُ وَهُمْ مِنَ الْهِنْدِ. Okay, وَهَذَا إِبْرَاهِيمُ. What is Ibrahimu? Diptote. وَهُوَ مِنْ Ghana. This is from Africa. وَهَذَا إِسْمَعِيلُ. Diptote. هُوَ مِنْ Nigeria. وَهَذَا يُوسُفُ. What is Yusufu? Diptote. هُوَ مِنْ Kaltara. وَهَذَا بَيْرَمُ. Also diptote. هُوَ مِنْ Turkiya. وَهَذَا أَمَّارٌ. Is it diptote? No, it has got tanween. هُوَ مِنْ Malaysia. وَهَذَا عَلِيٌّ وَهُوَ مِنْ America. وَهَذَا Abu Bakrin. What is Abu Bakrin? Mudaf ilayhi. Okay. وَهُوَ مِنْ Yugoslavia. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now it's a very beautiful sentence. Very, very beautiful sentence. Come. Hum min biladin mukhtalifatin. Is it easy to translate? They are from different countries. Mukhtalifatin. Hum mubtada. Where is our khabar? Min biladin. Jar majrur, shibu jumla, khabar. And mukhtalifatin is the naat. Very good. Now wow came, ataf. Now look at this, brother. Lugatuhum. What is it? Lugatuhum. Lugatun, jama, lugatun. Lugatuhum. What is the translation, lugatuhum? Their languages. Their languages. Lugatuhum. Where is our mubtada? Lugatu is our mubtada. Wahuwa mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Lugatuhum, brother, and the khabar is singular. Why singular, brother? Kullu jama muannath. See how beautiful it is. Now we can understand. Lugatuhum mukhtalifatun. Their languages are different. And what is the next one? Alwanuhum. Colors. What is singular? Lawnun. What is the singular, brothers and sisters? Lawnun. Lawnun. Okay, color. And what is the jama? Al wa nun. Okay, brothers and sisters. So, Alwanuhum, what will be alwanuhum? Mubtada, mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, mukhtalifatun. Okay? Now if you really want, you can also say, waw ataf, alwanu, ma'tufun ala, lughat. You want to say, I want to separate them. Short sentences.
Alwanu or alwanun?
Alwanun. Because it is not on this pattern now. Huh? This is like abna'un. Huh? Aklamun. Got the idea?
Right.
Inshallah. Mukhtalifatun. Okay. Well, lakin, what is lakin? But. Dinuhum wahidun. But. B-U-T. You say in Urdu lekin. But lekin jo hai, lakin hai. No. We are going to study it. We are going to study in our book 2, inshallah. Lakin, dinuhum. What is dinu? 2 words. What are they? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So dinu is our mubtada. Wa huwa mudaf. And hum, mudaf ilayhi. Okay, what about dinuhum? Wahidun. This is your khabar. Huh? Dinuhum wahidun. Wa rabbuhum wahidun. See how beautiful it is. Huh? We as a Muslims, our colors may be different, our languages may be different, our dresses may be different, our food may be different, but our deen is one. Our Rabb is one. Huh? Our Nabi is one. Huh, brother? So deenuhum wahidun wa rabbuhum wahidun. So rabbuhum again mudaf ilayhi. Wa nabiyuhum wahidun. Nabiyuhum wahidun. Huh? Now you want, you can make it ma'tuf on deenu, or you can make it a complete sentence. Huh? Separate sentences. Are you with me? And then brother, wa qiblatuhum. Qiblatuhum. Now you see qiblatu, what is qiblatu? I know. Huh? Mubtada. More than that. More than that. More than that. It is muannas. What is it? It is muannas. You see ta there. Qiblatun with ta marbuta. So qiblatuhum, now the khabar has to be muannas. So what is the khabar? Wahidatun. I want you to watch these things. Huh? You see, you must watch the khabar, how they are matching the mubtada. That is why I said so many things. When Brother Abdul Samad said is mudaf, I said more than that. He said mubtada, I said more than that. I want you to figure out that it is muannas. So the khabar has to be now muannas, wahidatun. Otherwise, why wahidatun would come? Before that it was wahidun. Now it is wahidatun because qiblatu is muannas. Hum muslimuna. Hum is mubtada. Where is our khabar? Muslimun. Now khabar is one word. It has to be marfu. Is muslimuna marfu? What is the sign of it? MashaAllah. But this knowledge, are you listening? This knowledge is the book 3 knowledge. These are the things, the lesson number 1 in book 3 will start with these things. You know, and you already have a good idea. What will happen? You will treat it like halwa puri and digest it very, very quickly, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. May Allah have mercy on all of us. We praise Him and glorify Him. And may Allah bless all of us with the knowledge of Quran and His language, inshallah. Okay. So, wal muslimuna. So, see, muslimuna here, watch carefully. I want you to watch carefully. Hum is our mubtada. And what is hum? Damirun munfasilun. Are you with me? Damirun munfasilun. Okay. Now, if it is damirun munfasilun, is it definite, indefinite? Definite. Okay? It is definite. Huh? So then, Mubtada is definite. Muslimuna, is it definite, indefinite? It is indefinite because al is not there. Are you with me? Now, hum Muslimuna. They are all Muslims. Now, that same Muslim becomes Mubtada. And see how it changed? What is it? Al-Muslimun. Now it is coming as a Mubtada. When it came as a Khabar, it was Muslimun without Al. Now Mubtada is definite. So Al-Muslimuna. And now what is Ikhwatun? Again indefinite. Muslims are brothers. Are you with me? Al-Muslimuna Ikhwatun. Muslims are brothers. I'm trying to emphasize these salient features to you, you know. As much as you can absorb, brothers and sisters. But slowly, if we observe these things in the sentences, inshallah, you won't find it difficult. Inshallah.
Why this Akhwatun came in the last?
Ikhwatun. No, Ikhwatun is khabar. Muslims are brother. The golta is not muannas. Akhun, what is the jama? Ikhwatun and ikhwanun. Akhun, what is the jama? You better write it, huh? Because this can become confusing, brother. Akhun, what is the jama? See how I am writing Hamzatu kata? Ikhwatun. Brother, this does not say that this is muannas. No. Huh? And what is the, it has got two. Ikhwanun. Huh? There are two jamas. Okay? Well, you know, it should not confuse you. There will be times, you know, Fatan. Remember Fatan? What is the jama of Fatan? Anybody remembers? No, Fityatun. See, Fatan, singular. Fityatun. Now there is a ta marbuta. No, it's not muannas. It's just the jama. It's just muzakkar. Okay, brother. Haza mudarrisuna. Mudarrisuna. What is mudarrisuna? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Haza is our mubtada. Where is our khabar? Mudarrisu. Wa huwa mudaf. And now, mudaf ilayhi. Ismuhu. Ismuhu, how many words are there? Two. What are they? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So ismu is your mubtada. Wa huwa mudaf. And who? Mudaf ilayhi. Where is the khabar? Ash-shaykhu. And what is this Bilalun doing here? It is badal, my brothers, sisters. It is our badal. Not badal, huh? Badal. Okay, mashallah, mashallah. Wa huwa min Suriya. Huwa mubtada min Suriya. Jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Are you with me, Sister Salma?
No, I'm confused about Bilalun being a badal because if Haza is far away.
Yes, but this is another form of badal. Huh? Aina akhuki. What did I say? Aina akhuki. Where is your akhu, brother? Huh? Where is akhuka, akhuki. Aina akhuki. And then hopefully you have a brother. I'm addressing wrong person. Don't worry. Say you have a brother Muhammad. Huh? No. But then if you have a brother Muhammad, then I will say, Aina akhuki Muhammadun. So what is Muhammadun? It is a badal for akhu. If I say to you, Aina Muhammadun, you understood that I'm talking about your brother. If I say, Aina akhuki, you know I'm talking about your brother. But now I say, Aina akhuki Muhammadun. So what is Muhammadun? Badal for akhu. Are you with me? So ash-shaykhu is our khabar. Huh? And then Bilalun is the badal for shaykh.
Why khabar is definite here?
No, it can be definite. Huh? If I say Hadha Muhammadun, is Muhammadun definite or indefinite? Definite. It can come as a definite. Huh? But most of the time I said it is indefinite. Most of the time.
If this have been read like Ismuhu Bilalun al-Sheikhu, it will be easier to recognize, al-Sheikhu will be a badal.
Let us don't start our own, don't try to invent your own wheel now. The wheel has been invented. We follow it. So this is more eloquent. Salim, this is more eloquent. Ismuhu ash-shaykhu Bilalun. He's the Shaykh Bilal.
So what is it tip to remember that after Ismul Ishara, what is it that
No, remember, after Ismu Ishara, immediately if the noun comes with al, then that is the badal for Ismu Ishara. In this case, it's not, it will be after a noun and you will be able to figure out. Okay, I gave you an example. If I ask you, Aina akhuka Muhammadun? So akhuka and then Muhammadun. What is Muhammadun? If I say akhuka, your brother. Then what is Muhammad? Muhammad is the name of your brother. So then Muhammad is badal for akhu. So yes. No, 1 second. Ismuhu, his name is, what is his name? Ash-Shaykhu. And then Bilalun. So Bilalun is the badal for Shaykh. If I say Ismuhu Bilalun, then there is no badal coming. But if I say Ismuhu Ash-Shaykhu, or if I say Ismuhu Ad-Dukturu, and then I put a name, then that name becomes badal for Duktur or a Shaykh. Sahi? It will come. We have already done it. Inshallah it will come and we will always be pointing it out, inshallah. Yes, Brother Abdul Samad?
Just say that to clear it is to understand the definition of what badal is. Or what is a badal?
Badal, substitute.
No, I'm saying for the understanding of it is to understand what is badal, not just to say badal.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you all understand badal? Badalun. The noun is badalun. What is the meaning of badalun? Substitute. What is it? Substitute. भाई उर्दू में बोलते हैं ना इसके बदले में, we say इसके बदले में क्या है, यानी what is the substitute for it? Okay, fine. Inshallah, it's substitute. Okay, fine, brothers and sisters. هذا مدرسونا. This is our teacher. His name is Sheikh Bilal, and he's from Syria. Huwa rajulun salihun. See, not manut. Huwa rajulun salihun. Mubtada, khabar, not. Nahnu nuhibbuhu kathiran. Now again, this is a verb which there is no substitute, so Dr. Abdul Rahim has to bring this verb, nuhibbu. We will be doing it later on. I do not want to start something now.
What is the meaning of that?
We love him. We love him very much. Brother and sisters, when you will analyze this sentence in later on, you will be amazed at the meaning, and all these things come in the Quran. This is the style which comes in the Quran, brother. So nahnu is your mubtada, and where is your khabar? Nuhibbuhu. 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 We love him. So what is this who doing which is a damir? Okay, this is what we are learning, going to learn very soon, inshallah. You know, in the past we said, when the pronoun is attached to noun, we get mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. When the pronoun is attached to preposition, we get jar majrur. And when the pronoun is attached to zarf, we get zarf and mudaf ilayhi. When the pronoun is attached to verb, what is it? When the pronoun is attached to verb, what do we get? That verb becomes object. Are you with me? That becomes object. What do you call that? Mafulun bihi. This is coming in lesson 5, book 2. Okay? And book 2 is going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh? So, Nuhibbu who? Nuhibbu, we love. Love whom? Whom do you love? Who? So who is your maf'ul? But don't worry, because I will explain you in detail many things, and it will become so interesting, inshallah, and so very easy. Okay, but then what is this kathiran? Is it done, then? It is done. What is then? What is done? Maf'ulun mutlaq. This is maf'ulun mutlaq. But then you will not appreciate or understand this kathiran now. But once you go deep into maf'ulun mutlaq, you will love this concept. This is a very special concept in Arabic language. You know, it's so beautiful, brother. And it comes in the Quran all the time. So, we will do it, inshallah. So far, so good, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. When the pronoun joins, you are very clear. Huh? No garbar there. Huh? It's all very clear. Huh? Okay. When the pronoun joins a noun, we get mudaf ilayhi. When the pronoun joins preposition, we get jarun wa majrurun. When the pronoun joins a zarf, we get zarf and mudaf ilayhi. In book 2, you won't hear from me this. It is over. It is only related to book 1. Huh? Okay. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati. Answer the following question. Al-as'ilatu, what is al-as'ilatu? What is the singular, Sister Salma? Al-as'ilatu, su'alun is the singular. Huh? Very good. Aina hadhihi al-madrasatu? Where is this school? What will you say? From the darsa, hiya karibatun. Are you see with me? Minal masjidi. You will write it, inshallah. Okay. Yesterday I was, thinking. I always emphasize, brother, write. Do your homework, So then I realized that I used to say in my different class something else, I had heard this song long time ago. I only remember one thing, And then I made up my own things out of it, Have you heard the word jogi? Sister Maimuna, jogi? You haven't heard the word? It's a very popular word. In India, Pakistan. Especially in Hindu religion. There are jogis. J-O-G-I. Jogi. These are the people who renounce the world. They got nothing to do with the world. They go in the forest and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? They don't have any concern with the world. They renounce it. But when they get hungry, what happens? Then they go from door to door and beg for food. But they don't want to work. They don't want to earn. They want to just pray. Okay, this is not allowed in Islam. We have to lead our normal life. We have to earn our bread and butter. We have to marry, have children, look after our families. But they just go in the forest and then they pray. They say. So their dresses are different. Their outlook is different. And they have a little thing, and then they go from door to beg food, But they are very popular in literary works and in their concept, So there was this little song, जी में आता है कि मैं जोगी बनूं. What is the meaning? जी में आता है. I feel in my heart that I must become a yogi. You know, renounce the world, go in the forest and pray day and night, you know. But then he realizes, what about my food? Then he says, Dar badar mujhse phiraye jata nahi. I cannot go door to door and beg food. This I can't do it. So therefore, I cannot become a yogi. So I change it into my own thing, you know. जी में आता है कि मैं अरबी सीखूं. Are you with me? I feel that I must learn Arabic. Okay? जी में आता है कि मैं अरबी सीखूं. Then I scratch my head. Homework मुझ से किया है जाता नहीं. What is my problem? I can't do homework. But then how will you learn Arabic? Are you with me? जी में आता है कि मैं अरबी सीखूं. होमवर्क मुझ से किया है जाता नहीं. So this is our problem, brother. But I think we are not going to become like that person. We are going to do our homework, inshallah. Because no pain, no gain, brother. We cannot fool ourselves. Okay, brothers. أين هذه المدرسة؟ هي قريبة من المسجد. كم بابا لها. So you will bring laha in the beginning. Kam baban laha, laha salasatu abwabin. Yeah? Beautiful exercise with answers coming from the book, and it will give you immense pleasure, inshallah. Mughlaqatun abwabuha al-ana am maftuhatun. Are the door closed or open? What will be your answer? Abwabuha maftuhatun al-ana. Are you with me? All the answers are there in the book. Kam nafizatan fi hadha al-fasli. What will you say? Fihi nafizatani kabiratani. If you even say nafizatani, that is good enough. There are 2 windows, okay? Kam taliban fi hadal fasli. What will you say? Fihi asharatu tullabin. I hope you are following me. Is it clear? Very easy, brother. If I say easy, I really mean it. It is easy. أكلهم من بلاد واحد. أكلهم من بلاد واحد. لا هم من بلاد مختلفة. Very good. Now, brother, what is this? Min aina Abu Bakrin. What will be your answer? Huwa min al Yunani. Then you got to figure out. Min aina Ahmadu. Now, Abu Bakr is from Yugoslavia. Abu Bakr is from Yugoslavia. Min aina Ahmadu. Huwa min al Hindi. You cannot say here, okay? Then Ahmad has to wear hijab then. Okay? Min aina Yusufu huwa min Inkaltara. But the idea is that we should know how to answer it, you know. Okay? Min aina Muhammadun huwa min al-Yabani. Man mudarrisuhum. What will you say? Man mudarrisuhum. Who is their teacher? No, you will say, either you say huwa or you say mudarrisuhum. Ashaykhu Bilalun. Again you use Bilalun as a badal. Fine? Min aina huwa wa min Surya. Got the idea? Now you have to put check or cross. if the answer is right or incorrect. Now be very careful, brothers and sisters. If I have time, I would write it. I will write these sentences. What will I write? I will write the correct sentences. For example, Madrasati Karibatun Minal Masjidi. So this sentence is wrong. Huh? Number 2, Laha Salasatu Abwabin. Is it right? Yes, it is right. Abwabuha Mughlaqatun al-ana. Na. Abwabuha Maftuhatun al-ana. Very good. Makatibut Tullabi Kabiratun. La. Makatibut Tullabi Saghiratun. Very good. Maktabul Mudarrisi Kabirun. Is this correct? Yes, it is correct. Fi faslina asharatu tullabin. Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. Ammarun min Yugoslavia. Now this, brothers and sisters, you can, check the lesson and see. It is incorrect. And Bayramu min Turkiya, that is correct. Yusufu min Malaysia, that is incorrect. Mudarisuna min al-Iraqi. No, that is not correct. Mudarisuna min Surya. Brother? Uzkur bilad al-warida fi darsi. Whatever the countries are mentioned, only in this dars. You do not have to describe the whole geography here. Only from the dars. Al-biladul lati fi Asia. Asia. Al-biladul lati fi Africa. From Africa. Al-biladul lati fi Urubba. Urubba. Okay, brother? So, let us see if we can figure out. Huwa min al-Yabani. So what is Yaban? Asia. Min al-Sini. Asia. Min al-Hindi. Asia. Ghana. Africa. Nigeria. Africa. Inkaltara. Urubba. Turkey. Urubba. Malaysia. Asia. Then Yugoslavia, Urubba. America, we can leave it, brother. Okay. Brother, I think we can finish the whole book today. But we are not going to do it. We are not, we got plenty of time, brother. Okay. Okay, we'll carry on. This lesson is very easy. So you see, tell me frankly, did you find this lesson difficult? Because this is the third day, now the concept is sinking, inshallah. Adathu Sani wal Ishruna. Sentences are short. And you will see here diptote coming. Okay? And you have to watch for it. The other thing that is coming now is the colors. Brothers and sisters, you may be familiar with colors in Arabic. But they are the colors that you have to understand now. And the colors are all diptote. So if I write here, brothers and sisters, if I write here, Kalamun Aswadu. I have written two words. What kind of a combination is this, Brother Hassan? Naat Manut. What is it? You see, we cannot say mudaf because there is a tanween there. Kalamun. But then, brother, how can you say Aswadu is Naat when there is no tanween there? It should have been Kalamun Aswadun. And yet you said it is Naat Manut. And you are right. But then why? Because it is diptoed. It cannot have tanween. So in other words, this is indefinite like indefinite. So they match. Huh? And colors can be masculine and then feminine too. Right now we are only doing masculine. See, that is again the beauty of the vision of Dr. Abdul Rahim. One thing at a time. Let us master one thing, then the next thing will come. Okay? So here are colors, brother. Ahmaru, you must have heard this. Ahmaru, red. Huh? And Aswadu, black. Abiyadu, white. Huh? Asfaru, yellow. Akhdaru, green. We are familiar with this. Huh? Okay, brothers and sisters. So this is what is coming. But the concept of Kullu Jama Muannas will remain with us from now onwards. You cannot overlook it, brother. Fine, brother. Hamidun Tabibun. Lesson number 1, book 1. Mubtada khabar. Hamidun Tabibun. Hamid is a doctor. Zawjatuhu. What is Zawjatuhu? Mudaf, Mudafili. Sahih, brother Muhammad? Zawjatuhu, Mudaf, Mudafili. So, Zawjatuhu, Mudarrisatun. How will you translate, brother Muhammad?
His wife is a teacher.
Is a teacher, a teacher. Huh? So, where is our Mubtada, brother Abdul Samad? Zawjatu. Where is our Mubtada? Zawjatu, khalas. Zawjatu is your Mubtada. Very good. Wa huwa mudaf and then mudaf ilayhi. Fine. Ismuha. What is ismuha? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Salman, where is our Mubtada? Huh? Ismu, mashallah. We got to be careful. So then what is ha here? Mudaf ilayhi. And where is our khabar? Aminatu. What is Aminatu? Diptote. What is it? Al-Mamnu minas sarf. Al-Mamnu minas sarf. So inshallah we will write down, note down this thing in our mind. Fine, brother. Okay, this is our favorite sentence. What is our favorite sentence? Jumla Ismiya coming as a khabar. Watch for it, brother. Hamidun. Mubtada. Leave it aside. And start the next thing. Lahu arba'atu abna'in. What is lahu? Jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Where is mubtada? Arba'atu. Wa huwa mudaf and then mudaf ilay. Then circle this. Brother Muhammad, Sister Salma, circle lahu arba'atu abna'in. So why would you circle this, brother? The whole jumla is a khabar. So in other words, the whole jumla ismiya came as a khabar. Khabar for what? Hamidun. Got the idea? Is it clear now, brother? Alhamdulillah. You don't know how much pleasure I get when you nod your heads and say, I understand. Because this is something many students find it difficult to digest. It's very easy to say Shibu Jumla Khabar. And also very easy to say Jumla Failya Khabar. But when it comes to Jumla Ismiya, many students get confused. Alhamdulillah, you are doing so well. May Allah increase you in knowledge, inshallah. Fine. Whom they are. Okay, what are they? Watch these words, brother. Hamzatu. What is Hamzatu? Diptote. Okay. Now this word sounds like feminine, but it is masculine. And then Uthmanu. Look at the pattern. Uthmanu. Now this is also diptote. Wa Ahmadu, diptote. Wa Ibrahimu, diptote. Later on we are going to learn. Ibrahimu is a foreign name, so it cannot have tanween. Ahmadu comes on a special pattern of a verb, of alu. So it is diptote. And Uthmanu ends with alif and noon. So it is diptone. This thing will come later on in our dars when we try to go deeper into diptones. Huh? Not now. Right now, single dhamma is your sign. What did I say? Single dhamma is your sign of what, Sister Hafsa? It is a diptone, huh? Inshallah. You will look for it. Ahmadu wa Hamzatu. Okay, brother, what is Ahmadu here? Mubtada. Then Ataf came and what is Hamzatu? Sister Abir, what is Hamzatu? Abir, what is Hamzatu? Mawtufun ala Ahmad, mashallah. And where is your khabar? Talibani. Talibani. Ahmad and Hamza are two students. Talibani is a single, comes as a khabar, it is always marfu. So Sabir, is it marfu? Yes. It is marfu?
I mean, sorry, no, it's not.
It's not?
I mean, it is at the other,
Make up your mind.
sorry, the other says that it's not true, right?
No, I am asking you, is Talibani marfu?
Yeah.
What is the sign of its being? Alif, mashallah, mashallah. Excellent, excellent. This is the thing, we must always keep it in our mind. Fine, brother. Ahmadu, brother, Ahmadu mubtada, talibun, khabar, mujtahidun, naat. Wa Hamzatu, mubtada, talibun, khabar. What is Kaslanu? Naat. Do you see Kaslanu? Diptone. What is it? Diptone. You got the idea? Fine. Qala Yusufu. Qala is a verb. Huh, brothers and sisters? Qala is a verb. Now, Qala, brothers and sisters, Qala, you can easily conjugate up to Hunna. Don't even say Hunna, because, see, Qala is not normal. Right now, we are doing sound verbs. What did I say? 3-letter sound verbs are what we are doing. You have been given the sheet. 3-letter sound words. If the 3-letter verb has a vav or ya or alif, then it becomes weak verb. It does not behave the way we are conjugating. It behaves differently. That we will study in book 2. But it starts behaving differently from Hunna onwards. Up to Hunna, they are fine. Okay? Up to Hunna, they are fine. We will be learning a lot about Nakis verbs, so I don't want you to pay, don't try to stress yourself. Okay? Qala, ready? Can you conjugate? Qala, Qala, Qalu, Qalat, and Qalata. Bas. No more. Because then it changes completely. It will throw you off. And you will say, what happened? I'm not used to it. Then we will learn the rules later on, inshallah. And they are very beautiful. I always say, and I really mean it, the more complex the things get in Arabic language, the more interesting it becomes. It becomes more interesting. And you really admire and you get amazed at the way that Allah created Arabic language. Fine, brother and sister. Qala Yusufu. Qala is a verb. Where is the file? Where is the file? Yusufu. Brother, Yusuf is there. It is marfu. Qala Yusufu. Yusuf is the file. How will you translate Qala Yusufu? Yusuf said. How will you say? Yusuf said. So what is Yusuf saying? Hindi khamsatu aklamin. Again we are repeating. Everything is being repeated. Khamsatu Hindi. What is in the zarf? Shibu jumla khabar. And what is ya? Mudaf ilayhi. Fine. Where is our mubtada? Khamsatu. Wa huwa mudaf. And aklamin mudaf ilayhi. Hadha mubtada. What is kalamun? Khabar. What is ahmaru? Naad. This is a red pen. Wahaza kalamun azraku. What is azraku? Blue. This is a blue pen. وَهَذَا كَلَمٌ أَخْضَرُ. This is a green pen. وَهَذَا كَلَمٌ أَسْوَدُ. This is a black pen. وَهَذَا كَلَمٌ أَصْفَرُ. This is a yellow pen. Got the idea about that? The whole idea was learning the colors and at the same time learning that these are masculine, okay, colors and they are dip-toed. Yes, Sister Fatima. I beg your pardon? Yeah. Not. They are adjectives. The nouns, can be the name of a person or it can be even adjective. So in other words, adjectives are noun, but the colors are adjectives. And you can call them nouns also. Inshallah. Very good, brothers and sisters. Now look at this. Qalat Zainabu. What is this qalat? How will you analyze qalat Zainabu? Qala verb, ta'utanisi, and where is the file? Zainabu. What is the translation? Zainab said. Are you with me? This is the way we'll analyze. Qalat, qala verb, ta'utanisi, because now the file is muannas. So Zainab is muannas, it's the file. Qala Zainabu indi manadilu. See, manadilu. This is mubtada. But do you see it is plural and it is dip-toed. Do you see it is dip-toed? So indi, inda is your shubu jumla khabar, zarf, and then ya mutakallam, mudaf ilayhi. Then manadilu is your mubtada. Okay, brothers and sisters. And see kathiratun. Kullu jama muannas. So this is not. Manadilu kathiratun. What is manadilu kathiratun, Brother Muhammad? Not manut. Got the idea?
Right.
But I don't see they look alike. One is singular, one is plural. Why?
So that's kullu jama.
Kullu jama muannas. Why kullu jama muannas, brother? Because in Arabic language, all the plurals of gair aqil are treated as muannas singular. That's all. That's all we have to remember. Okay. Hada, this is abiyadu. Hada, this is white. So what is abiyadu here? It's dip-toed. Khabar. What is it? Khabar. Hada mubtada. Abiyadu khabar. You'll say, Hada, this is white. This is black. This is blue. Okay? Hada abiyadu. Wa hada asfaru. Because we are talking about handkerchief now. And this is yellow. Wa hada ahmaru. This is red. Wa hada azraku. This is blue. Wa hada akhdaru. This is green. Brothers and sisters, the more you will revise and read, all will become part of your memory, inshallah. They will all become part of you, inshallah. Now this is a beautiful sentence. And I want you to analyze it. I hope you will be able to do it. Qalat Fatimatu. I want you to think about it. Qalat. Where is the verb? Qala. And the ta'utanisi. What is laha? Jar majrur. Jar majrur. Okay, now where is the file for qalat? Fatimatu. Okay. Now laha. Where this ha goes to? MashaAllah. This goes to Zainab. So Fatima said to Zainab. Now brothers and sisters, if you use the verb qala, okay, and then if you have to use harfjar li with a pronoun, then it will come immediately after qala. And then the file will come afterwards. If the file is not there, then it is mustatir. So here, قَالَ لِي الْمُدَرِّسُ. How will you translate? قَالَ لِي الْمُدَرِّسُ. The teacher said to me. قَالَ لَنَا الْمُدَرِّسُ. Said to us. Huh? Okay? قَالَ لَكَ الْمُدَرِّسُ. The teacher said to you. قَالَ لَكِ الْمُدَرِّسُ. The teacher said to. قَالَ لَهَا الْمُدَرِّسُ. The teacher said to her. قَالَ لَهُ الْمُدَرِّسُ. The teacher said to. قَالَ لَهُمْ الْمُدَرِّسُ. The teacher said to them. Remember, this will. قَالَ لَكُمْ الْمُدَرِّسُ. Teacher said to you all. So here, قَالَت لَهَا means laha is ha goes to Zainab. Huh? And Fatima too came, so that is your file. So the meaning will be qalat laha Fatima too means Fatima said to Zainab. Huh? But instead of Zainab we say laha. Got the idea? Is it clear, brother? If you understand this, subhanallah, you are doing very well. Qalat laha Fatima too. Fatima said to, now Zainab said, I've got so many handkerchiefs. So Fatima is asking, Aindaki mindilun aswadu? Aindaki mindilun aswadu? How will you translate? Do you have a black handkerchief? Qalat. What is qalat? Qala, fi'al, ta'u, tanisi. Where is the file now? Now it is mustatir. How will you translate? She said, what will you say? She said, la. No. Ma indi mindilun aswadu. Ma is harfu nafi. Indi, you know, in the zarf. Shibu jumla khabar. Ya mutakallam mudaf ilayhi. And aswadu is your naat. Alhamdulillah. Qala talhatu. Qala talhatu. See, all diptotes are also coming now. Inshallah. Talhatu. Talha said, Indi mafatihu kathiratun. Mafatihu, diptote. Talhatu himself is diptote. See, when the Dr. Abdurrahim wants to explain you diptotes, they will come in wholesale. They'll come from left and right. If you look down, you'll see diptote. If you look up, you'll see diptote. If you turn to your left, you'll see diptote. If you turn to your right, you will see diptote. Everywhere diptotes are now coming. I love this concept because it makes you strong. You know. So, قال طلحة عندي مفاتيح كثيرة. So what is مفاتيح? Jama. And it is on the pattern of مفاعيل. مفاعيل. So, brothers and sisters, this is your mubtada. Okay? And why kasiratun? It's a naat. Kullu jama muannas. Min manadilu is jama. It is gair akil. So we treat it as if it was a muannas singular. هذا مفتاح الغرفة. هذا مفتاح الغرفة. This is the key of the room. So brother, what is هذا? Mubtada. Where is our khabar? Miftahu. Huwa mudaf and gurfati mudaf ilayhi. Fine. وهذا مفتاح الحقيبة. And this is the key of the briefcase. وهذا مفتاح السيارة. And this is the car key. Clear, brothers and sisters? Okay, alhamdulillah. Qala Sufyanu. See, Sufyanu. Diptote. Okay. Fi baladina. How many words are there? Three. Fi, baladi, and na. Okay. Fi baladi, jar majroor, shibu jumla khabar. Na, mudaf ilayhi. Where is our mubtada? Masajidu. Again, what is the pattern? Mafa'ilu. Brother Muhammad? Look at this. This These two patterns are extremely important patterns. Huh? Masajidu. What is the singular, brother? Masjidun. The plural is masajidu. And masajidu. Wa madarisu. What is madarisu? What is singular? Madrasatun. So, madrasatun. So, if it is madrasatun is your muannas, then madaris is also your muannas. If masjid is muzakkar, then masajid is also muzakkar. You have to keep that also in mind. Huh? Okay. Masajidu. No. Masajidu. What is masajidu? Mubtada. Then waw came. Okay. Wow, ataf. And then what is madarisu? Ma'tufun ala masajidu. And kasiratun is your naat. This is your naat, brother. Madarisu kasiratun. Masajidu kasiratun. Many schools and many masajids. Okay. Wa fanadiku and fanadiku kalilatun. And fewer hotels. Huh? So again, fanadiku will be ma'tufun ala masajidu. Huh? Kalilatun is your naat. Okay. Ahaulai atibba'u. Ahaulai atibba'u. Are these doctors? Huh? Tabibun atibba'u. La. No. What is the answer? Hum mudarrisuna. What is mudarrisuna? Khabar. It is jama muzakkar salim. Is it marfu? Yes. What is the sign of its marfu? Wow, mashallah. Wahum, and they are, hum is mubtada, ulama'u, diptot, and kibarun, naat. See now, ulama is akil. So the naat has to match plural with plural. Are you with me? Kibarun. Brothers and sisters? Al-anwa'ul atiyatu. The following kinds are from the nouns. Mamnu'atum min as-sarf. They are forbidden to decline. But I say to you, brother, they partially decline. Mamnu'atu min as-sarf. Al-mamnu'u min as-sarf means they are diptote, they decline but partially. Okay. This is just a brief description, brother. Zainabu, Maryamu, Fatimatu, Aishatu. Remember Makkatu and Juddatu. That is Jiddah. Huh? These are the feminine names. What are they? The feminine names. So they are diptote. In other words, most of the feminine names, most of them will be diptote. Okay. Now, Hamzatu, Usamatu, Muawiyatu, and Talhatu. These names are on the pattern of muannas, but they are male. They are also diptote. Huh? Then we have Uthmanu, Affanu, Sufyanu, Marwanu, Nu'manu. They are also diptote. What is their specialty? They end with alif and noon. Huh? We are going to learn in detail later on. Right now, as I said, you see single dhamma. That's your sign that it is diptote. Here, these are adjectives, brother. Okay? Kaslanu, Jav'anu, Atshanu, Sha'banu, Mal'anu. What are they, brothers and sisters? They are adjectives. They are also on the pattern of Fa'alanu. Fa'alanu. Okay? In the key, all the patterns are given. Huh? Now, here is another. Ahmadu, Anwaru, Akbaru, Ahsanu, Arshadu. It's not given here. Amjadu. These are the names which are very familiar. So these are also diptote. Okay? Then the colors. Abiyadu. What is Abiyadu? Aswadu. Black. Huh? Ahmaru. Red. Asfaru, yellow. Akhdaru, green, mashallah. Azraku, blue, mashallah. You know it, huh? Now number 5, what are these, brother? These are foreign names. Huh? Alamun, ajamyun. Foreign names are all diptote, okay? There are certain exceptions we will learn later. Williamu, it's William. It became Williamu. Edward, it became Edwardu. London, Londonu. Baris, Paris. Pakistanu, okay? Baghdadu. And then, brother, what is next? Ibrahimu, Ismailu, Ishaku, Yaqubu, Yunusu, and Yusufu. Okay? Now comes, brothers and sisters, number 6. These are plurals, but they are on certain patterns. But our sign of knowing it, that it will end with single Dhamma. Okay? Aghniyau. Write down the pattern at the end of it. Aghniyau, Asdikau, Akviyau, Attibau. What is the pattern? Af'ilau. What is the pattern, brothers and sisters? Af'ilau. That is your pattern. Okay, brothers and sisters? This is your pattern. Next one. Fukara'u, Wuzara'u, Zumala'u, Ulama'u. What is your pattern? Fu'ala'u. What is it? Fu'ala'u. Fu'ala'u. Brothers, you don't have to memorize the pattern. But the more you will read, the pattern will come into your mind, inshallah. I do not expect that all of you should sit down and memorize everything. I would request you to read it and revise it and try to understand it. Especially dun, dan, din business. Okay? And why it is dun, why it is dan, why it is marfu, why it is mansub, and why it is majroor. That's what we should understand. Next one, brother. Masajidu, madarisu, fanadiku, makatibu, dakaiku. What is dakaiku? Minutes. Dakikatun. What is the singular? Dakikatun. 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 Daka. Yes. Minutes. Okay, brother and sister? Minutes. They are all on this pattern. What is the pattern, brothers and sisters? Mafailu. You got the idea? Huh? I'll just go down and then that's fine. What is the next one? Manadilu, which is mafailu. Can you see the pattern? Huh? Manadilu. What is singular? Mindilun. Mafatihu. Miftahun. Fanajinu. What is the fanajinu, brother? Finjanu, cup. Cup. Finjanu, fanajinu. And then kursiyun, karasiyu. Single dhamma. Karasiyu. What is the pattern? Mafa'ilu. Mafa'ilu. This is the pattern. Again I tell you, brothers and sisters. Sister Sumayya, if you forget, don't worry. It's okay. Because the more you will read, it will come to you. Inshallah. But these are the most popular patterns of our plurals, which we will come across. Inshallah. Now, brothers and sisters, our last exercise. Ikra, read the following words and write them with proper vowel signs at the end. This is a very beautiful exercise. We are going to play a game, brothers and sisters. You make a mistake, it will cost you 1 dozen samosas. Okay, Sister Salma. First one is yours. Read it loudly. Muhammadun. Huh? Because you made a mistake, but first mistake we are excusing you. One. I want everybody to do it. Huh? Muhammadun, Sister Hafza, Khalidun, Sister Abir, Maryamu, Sister Faiza, Fatimatu, Sister Naima, Abbasun. Give us Shada, it's justice. Abbasun. Fatima, Hamzatu, Sister Sumayya, Masajidu. You should be able to figure them out now. Huh? Sister Arifa, Kutubun. Sister Aisha, Aklamun. Remember it is Mun. Huh? Aklamun. Huh? Okay, Sister Maimuna, Manadilu. What is it? Manadilu. See, now we got to figure out the plurals and figure out whether they are diptote or not. So Aklamun is not diptote. It's mu'arab. It will decline properly. Okay? Masajidu is diptote. Manadilu is diptote. Next one, Sister Nasreen. Buyutun. Next one. Zumala'u. Huh? Single dhamma. Nusrat. Landanu. Landanu. Brother Farooq. Sufyanu. Single noon. Brother Hassan. Hamidun. Brother Ahmadu. Brother Saeed. Ibrahimu. Huh? And then Brother Salman. Makkatu. Because see, if you see on the other page, all of them are given. Huh? Zainabu, Maryamu, Fatimatu, Aishatu, Makkatu, Juddatu. These are all names, feminine names. They are all diptote. So Makkatu. Okay? Brother Muhammad. Zainabu. Sister Salma. Asdikau. Huh? What is it? Asdikau. Now, the more you will write, and the more you will get stronger. Next one. Mudarisa tun. Next one, Abir. Mahmudun. Mahmudun. Sister Faiza. Baghdadu. Sister Naima. Jamilun. Sister Fatima. Kabirun. Sister Sumayya. Akbaru, mashallah. Sister Arifa. Mujtahidun. Sister Aisha. Tawilun. And Sister Maimuna. Kaslanu, mashallah. Now Sister Nasreen. Tullabun, mashallah. Sister Maynaz. Fukara'u, mashallah. Nusrat. Aliyun. Brother Farooq. Pakistanu. Huh? Pakistan. Not Nun, but Nu. Very good. Brother Hassan. Ammarun. No, but then you have to keep that in mind, which are diptote and which are triptote. Brother Sayyaratun. Brother Saeed. Ahmaru. Ismailu. Brother, you want to go to Paris? Barisu. Come on, Sister Salma. Babun. Hafsa. Kalamun. Abir. What is it, sister? Madarisu. See, now you got to get this idea. Huh? Not Madarisun, but Madarisu. Are you with me? Madarisu. Okay. And now, next one, say Abir. Juddatu with single dhamma. Sister Faiza. Mafatihu. Sister name? Madrasa Tun. Madrasa Tun. Very good. Now Fatima. Mal'anu. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Sisters Sumayya. Makatibu. Sister Arifa. Karibun. And Sister Aisha, the last one. Usamatu. Got the idea, brother and sister? Al-Kalimatul Jadidatu. Al-Finjanu, what is the plural? Falajinu. Single Dhamma. Al-Madrasatu. Madarisu. Al-Masjidu. Masajidu. Ad-Daqiqatu. Dakaiku. And then Qala, he said, Al-Mindilu. Jama. Manadilu. Al-Miftahu. Mafatihu. And then Abiyadu. Ahmaru. Akhdaru. Aswadu. Adraku. Asfaru. Say the meaning, brothers and sisters. Abiyadu. White. Ahmaru. Red. Akhdaru. Green. Aswadu. Black. Adraku. Blue. And Asfaru. The next lesson is even more easy. It's very easy. The last lesson. It's very easy. I told you everything that we learned from number 16, lesson number 16 onwards, it all came together. Including the numbers and everything. More numbers will come in the last lesson. Now inshallah we'll take a tea break. Sisters, Ad-Darsu Thalithu wa Ishrun. Lesson number 23, the final dars in book 1. Now you have to understand one thing, brothers and sisters. When you are revising, there are important things that we learn in book 1. Brothers and sisters, book 1, Jar Majroor, remember, lesson 4. Mudaf Mudaf Ilayhi, lesson 5. Naat Manut, lesson 9, 10. Okay? And then lesson 16. What was lesson 16? What will you give a title? Kullu Jama Muannas. You lesson 16. And then we came to Kam Taliban Fi Faslikum. That lesson 19, I think, or 20. So these are the important things that we learned. Okay? Now everything is combined together. In the last 3 lessons, all these things are combined together. So this lesson, truly speaking, is very easy if you are strong in your understanding. Now you have to understand one thing, brothers and sisters. Jar Majroor, okay, we should understand very well. And then kinds of khabar. Are you with me? Mubtada and the khabar. Then kinds of khabar is very important to have a clear-cut idea. How many kinds of khabar there are? In our simple way, mufrad. One is mufrad. When it is mufrad, it is marfu. Are you with me? It is marfu. Khalas. It has to be marfu. Second one is jar majroor. Marfu, most of the time indefinite, but it can be definite too. Sister Nusrat? Most of the time it is indefinite, but can be definite too. Okay. And then jar majroor, shibu jumla, and then zarf, shibu jumla, and then it will come as a jumla fi'liya. The khabar will come as a jumla fi'liya. And then the khabar can also come as a jumla ismiya. This thing has to be clear-cut in our mind throughout our study and throughout the study of the Quran. Okay? Because if your foundation is strong, everything else will become a piece of cake for you. And that I will prove it to you, inshallah, when we start book 2. That this knowledge will help us to understand things with much, comfort and joy, inshallah. Okay? And so here also, watch for these things. 5 kinds of khabar. Okay? So if you see Jumla Ismiya, you are looking for Mubtada and Khabar. If you see Jumla Fi'liya, you are looking for Fi'l and Fa'il. And later on it will be Maf'ulun Bihi. These are the important things we watch in a sentence. There is a verb, there has to be a fa'il. If there is a Mubtada, there has to be a Khabar. And what is that Khabar? That is what we will always be watching. In other words, I jokingly say, we have to become Sherlock Holmes and watch for these things in the sentences. Okay? Al-Mudarris. Man anta ya akhi. Who are you, oh my brother? Okay? Ana talibun jadidun. What kind of sentence is this? Jumla Ismiya. What are we looking for? Ana, Mubtada, Talibun, Khabar, Jadidun Naat, Khalas. See, that's the way we will do inshallah. Okay, ready? Masmuka. Remember, Hamzatul Wasal. It will be incorrect to say Ma Ismuka. You should say Masmuka. Because Hamzatul Wasal. When the Hamzatul Wasal comes in the beginning of a sentence, you pronounce it. If there is something in front of Hamzatul Wasal, then it is assimilated. Okay. Ismi Ahmadu. What is it? Ismi Ahmadu. Now, watch for every word in this lesson. Ismi Ahmadu. Ismi, how many words are there? 2. What kind of a combination is this? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So where is our mubtada? Ismu. Where is our mubtada? Ismu. Why? It is actually ismu. But because of ya mutakallam, it became ismi. So ismu is our mubtada, wa huwa mudaf, and ya mutakallam, mudaf ilayhi. And Ahmadu, what is Ahmadu? Our khabar. Ahmadu, what does it tell you? That I am a diptote. Okay? Ahmadu, Ahmada, and Ahmada. Diptote. It declines, but declines partially. Okay, then stops. Min aina anta? Where are you from? Ana min Pakistan. No, what is happening here, brother? Previously we used to say, Ana min al-Yabani, Ana min al-Sini, Ana min al-Hindi, because they had all al. Here is without al, Pakistanu, diptote. Okay? So, if it is Pakistanu, then it will be mansub, Pakistana, majroor, Pakistana. So now, Dr. Abdurrahim is trying to teach us that how the diptotes behave when they become majroor. So ana, mubtada, min harfjar, Pakistana, ism, majroor. So min Pakistana, jar majroor, shibu jumla, khabar. Got the idea now? Watch for these things in this lesson, brothers and sisters. In the Sabatu Dafati Ra. Why Dafatira and not Dafatiri? It is diptote. Yesterday we did some practice. Dafatiru, make it mansub. Dafatira, make it majroor. Tira. So now it is Dafatira. But it is majroor. You know why it is majroor? Because it is mudaf ilayhi. With the numbers from 3 to 10, it is mudaf ilayhi. Okay? Fine. In the sabatu dafatira, watch for it. In the, what is in the, brothers and sisters? In the plus mudaf ilayhi ya mutakallim. So in the is your zarf, shibu jumla khabar, and then ya mutakallim, mudaf ilayhi. And where is our mubtada? Where is our mubtada? sab'atu, marfu, wa huwa mudaf, and dafatira, mudaf ilayhi majroor. Sahih? Okay. Liman hiya, how will you translate this? Liman hiya. Yes. So, to whom these belong? Now it is these dafatir. Huh? Okay. Hati ya ustad. Okay, we are not going in too much detail. Later on we will learn the meaning of hati. Means give. Yeah. Hati, give. Ya ustad. Huh? Hati means give. Hati ya ustad. Now watch carefully. They are beautiful sentences, simple sentences that we can always use in our speech sometimes. Hadha li. What is the meaning of hadha li? This is for me. This belongs to me. So what is hadha? What is li? Jar majrur shibu jamla khabar. How many words are in li? 2. Harf jar li and ya mutakallam. Always keep that in mind. Huh? Okay. Ask yourself how many words are there, and then you try to break it down. Okay. وَهَذَا لِي مُحَمَّدٍ. So wow, ataf, hadha mubtada, li Muhammadin, jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Now watch how cleverly Dr. Abdurrahim has constructed these sentences to give us a complete idea of triptot and diptot. وَهَذَا لِي حَامِدٍ. And this is for Hamid. Same thing, same manner. وَهَذَا لِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ. Why ma, brother? There we said Muhammadin, Hamidin, Li Hamidin, Li Muhammadin, now Li Ibrahima. Why? Because it is diptot. Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, and again Ibrahima. Very good. وَهَذَا لِي أُثْمَانَ. Diptot again. وَهَذَا لِي يُوسُفَ. وَهَذَا لِي طَلْحَةَ. So brother, tell me what is it here? Li Ibrahima. What is Li Ibrahima? Belongs to Ibrahim. Grammatical analysis, jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Ibrahim is ism majrur. Uthmana is ism majrur. Yusufa is ism majrur. And Talhata is ism majrur. So these are all jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Got the idea? Simple, brother. Ahadra kitabuka ya Muhammadu kitabuka. What kind of a combination is this? Kitabuka. Mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Very good. La hadha kitabu Hamza ta. Okay. Hadha mubtada. Where is your khabar? Kitabu. One word, marfu. Wa huwa mudaf. And where is mudaf ilayhi majroor? Where is it? Hamza ta. Why ta and not ti? Diptot. That's all we have to see. How beautiful this lesson is, brother. Gives you a complete idea. And, I say, there are many great inventions in modern time. But I feel highlighter is one of the biggest invention. Because you can use it to understand things. So take your highlighter at home, brothers and sisters, at home, and highlight the ending of all the diptotes. Are you with me? If you highlight the endings of all the diptotes, then it will make very clear to you when you are revising it. That highlighted vowel sign will tell you that this is ism majroor. But it is majroor with fatah. Why? Because it is diptot. So these are the things that will help you. Use your highlighter as much as you can, in the books, to highlight different rules that we are learning. Okay. Aina aliyun ya ikhwan. What is the answer? Zahaba ila riyadi. Ila riyadi. Zahaba ila riyadi. What is the answer? Zahaba ila riyadi. Okay, what kind of a sentence is this? Jumla fi'l. Where is our fi'l? Zahab. Where is our fa'il? Mustatir. Ila riyadi. jar majroor. Now see, here again, I admire Dr. Abdurrahim. In this sentence, he says, ila riya di. So, proper triptot. And in the next sentence, he says, zahaba illa Makkah ta. See, he wants us to understand that there is a difference between these two. One is triptot and the other one is diptot. Huh? So, wa aina Yaqubu zahaba illa Makkah ta. So zahaba is fi'l fa'il illa Makkata. Is Makkata majroor? Yes, it is majroor bil fatah. With fatah. Huh? Fine. Al-Mudarris, aina Ishaqu. What is it, brother? Aina Ishaqu. See, all these are diptots now. Huh? Kharaja. Kharaja is a complete sentence. Huh? Fi'l and fa'il. 3 letters. Huh? Kharaja. And it is complete sentence. Okay. Later on we will learn just 1 letter of alphabet is a sentence. It is incredible in Arabic language, brother. So, Mata kharaja. Watch. Mata kharaja. What is the translation? When did he leave? Huh? When did he leave? Kharaja, fine, fi'l fa'il. Kharaja, fi'l fa'il. What is qabla? Zarf. No, zarf, qabla, ba'da, amama, fawka, khalfa, they will have mudaf ilayhi. So where is your mudaf ilayhi? Khamsi. Okay. Why it is khamsi and not khamsati? Because the ma'dud is muannas. Huh? Because the ma'dud is muannas, so adad has to become muzakkar. Huh? Okay. Dakaika. Why it is dakaika and not dakaiki? Diptot. Huh? So what is the singular of dakaika? Dakikatun. What is it? Dakikatun. Huh? So if I were to count from 1 minute onwards, what will I say? Dakikatun wahidatun. Dakikatani ithnatani. And then immediately I'll come to Salasu dakai ka. Arba'u dakai ka. Khamsu dakai ka. Okay. Now make it qabla. So khamsu became khamsi. And dakai ka. Okay. How will I analyze it, brother? I'll say kharaja fi'l, fa'il mustatir, qabla zarf, khamsi mudaf ilayhi. Wa huwa mudaf. And dakaika mudaf ilayhi. Clear? Is it clear, brothers and sisters? You want me to write it down? Okay, I'll write it down. Kharaja qabla khamsi kharaja. Fi'l. Now I'm writing in short form. Later on you will say it's fi'l madi. And then later on you will say mabni ala fatah. Well, these are coming later on. Huh? In the beginning we do the simplest thing, inshallah. Fi'l plus fa'il mustatir. Huh? Fa'il is hidden. What is qabla, brother? Zarf. Huh? And what is this khamsi? Mudaf ilayhi. Plus it is mudaf. And what is this? Mudaf ilayhi. And I'm writing particularly this word majroorun because I don't see kasra, but it is fatah, but it is majroor bil fatah. Diptotes will become majroor bil fatah, with fatah. Okay? This is the simplest way of writing it. Inshallah. Tamarinu, exercises. Ta'ammal, ponder. Al-amsilat al-atiyata, on the following questions. You just have to ponder, brother. But I will write. Okay, I want to write everything. Muhammadun Min. Min harf jar, ism majroor. Min Muhammadin. Ila Muhammadin. Li Muhammadin. Kitabu Muhammadin. What are all these things? They are ism majroor. Kitabu Muhammadin. Muhammadin is mudaf ilahi, but mudaf ilahi is also majroor. Okay, fine. Now watch at Zainabu. Zainabu. Min Zainaba. What is min Zainaba? Jar majroor. Zainab is majroor bil fatah. Why? Because it is diptote. Fine. Ila Zainaba. Same thing, jar majroor. Li Zainaba. Jar majroor. Kitabu Zainaba. Mudaf, mudaf. So it's very easy, brothers and sisters. Ikra waqtu. Now we come to brother Salman, watch for every sentence. Hadal kitabu li Muhammadin. Okay, brother, what is this hadha? Mubtada. And what is this al-kitab? Badal. See, Salman, this is the badal. Hadal kitabu. Al-kitabu is the badal. And where is the news? Li Muhammadin. Jar majroor. Shibu jumla khabar. Very good. Wa dhalika. Wow, ataf. And dhalika, you can say mubtada again in order to simplify things. Okay. Li zaina ba. So what is li zainaba? Jar majroor. Shibu jumla khabar. Very good. Zahaba. Fine. Fial. Where is the file? Khalidun. You will put proper dun there. Because Khalidun, it is a proper name. And that proper name with tanween is definite. It is definite. And it is file. Because file is always marfu. It will be most of the time, but sometimes it can be indefinite too. But most of the time it will be definite. But we have to remember one thing. Mubtada, marfu. Khabar, if it is one word, marfu. Are you with me? File, marfu. These are the signs, that the tanween or dhamma tells us that either it is mubtada or it is khabar or it is file. And later on we'll learn more, inshallah. Okay? Zahaba Khalidun, file. Then ila Ahmad, ala Ahmad da. See now, Dr. Abdurrahim wants to give us extra practice. So he's bringing all these mixed things now. So we got to watch. Ahmad da. So ila Ahmada is our jar majroor. Khalas. Fine. Zahaba abi. Okay, brother. Zahaba abi. What is Zahaba? Fiel. Sister Hafsa, where is the file? Abi? No. Abu. Because file is marfu, so it has to be Abu. But the ya mutakalam prevented that dhamma to be visible. Ya mutakalam prevented that dhamma to become visible, and it made it into kasra. So Abu is the file, wa huwa mudaf, and then mudaf ilayhi. MashaAllah. Illa Makkah ta. Wa zahaba ammi, same. Zahaba fi'al, where is the file? Ammu. Ila Judda ta. See now, extra practice for diptotes. Very good. Ukhtu Marwa. Ukhtu Marwa na. Ukhtu Marwa na. Maridatun. So brother, what is the translation? Sister of Marwan is sick. Okay, fine. What is ukhtu? Mubtada wa huwa mudaf. And what is Marwana? Mudaf ilayhi majroor bil fatah. Fine. And maridatun is your khabar. Very good, brother. Aina zawju Khadija ta. Are you with me? Aina zawju Khadija ta. Where is the husband of Khadija? What is the answer? Huwa fi London. Huwa mubtada, fi landana, jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Landana, brothers and sisters, landana is, what is landana? Ism majrur bil fatah. What is it? It's diptot, but it is ism majrur bil fatah. Sayaratu hamidin jadidatun. What is it? Sayaratu hamidin jadidatun. So hamidun is triptot. Sayaratu mubtada wa huwa mudaf, hamidin mudaf ilayhi. Jadidatun is your khabar. Wa sayaratu Ibrahim. Are you with me, Sister Salma? Hafsa, Abir. Sayaratu Ibrahim ma, and not Ibrahimi. You make Ibrahimi, then it means you don't understand diptots. Are you with me? So Sayaratu Ibrahima, okay, Kadimatun, fine. Yes, Sister Maimuna, you want to ask something? Okay. Okay, now see by practice. Okay, names like Ahmad, okay, Akbar, okay, Arshad, Amjad, Anwar, these are all diptot because they are built on certain patterns which we are going to learn later on. All the names of Muannas, sisters, I should say all the names of sisters, they are all diptot. Okay? Maryamu, Khadijatu, Aminatu, Fatimatu. Are you with me? Now you see, there is another sign that they have a single dhamma. But even if there is no single dhamma, you know it is diptot. And all the foreign names, all the names of the Prophet except Nuhun. Nuhun is triptot. Why it is triptot, we are going to learn later on. We are not going in detail. But all the names of prophets, Ishaku, Yaqubu, Ayyubu, Ibrahimu, Ismailu. So what is this Dhamma telling you? They are all diptot. Similarly, there will be certain patterns. Okay? So how about I go one more time to page number 118. Go to page number 118, brothers and sisters. Do you see all these things, Sister Maimuna? See number 1, number 2, all of them are diptot. Now you have to look at them and try to digest them. Okay? And they are very easy. They are all on certain patterns. Everything is on certain patterns or with certain reason. Number 1, Zainab, these are the Muannas names. So they are all diptot. Then Hamzatu, this is by name it is Muannas, but it is used for Muzakkar. Why it is by name it is Muannas? Because Ta Marbuta comes. But then it is used for Muzakkar. So these are diptot. Okay. Look at Uthmanu, Affanu, Sufyanu. Do you see a pattern there? It ends with Alif and Noon. So these are diptot. By the time you come to book 3, brothers and sisters, you will have a good idea. So, book 1, what is the last lesson? Diptot. Are you listening, Sister Maimuna? Book 3, lesson number 34, the last lesson. What is that last lesson? Diptots again. But in so much detail that it will surprise you. And in that lesson, we go on the patterns. So these are the patterns which make a noun diptot. But here, as I said, Kaslanu, these are adjectives. These are not. Again, they are on a certain pattern. Do you see a pattern? Kaslanu, Javanu. Okay. This pattern is Fa'alanu. What is the pattern? Fa'alanu. But we learn patterns later on. And here again, look at it. Ahmadu, Anwaru, Akbaru, Ahsanu, they are also on a pattern. Okay? The pattern is Af'alu. We are going to learn later on. Colors, brother. Abiyadu, Aswadu, these are all diptote. And then foreign names, they are all diptote. And then the plurals on the pattern of mafa'ilu and mafa'ilu, and then af'ila'u, and then fu'ala'u. So brother, if I say all these things, I hope you are no longer gabrified. Because now we are used to it. And you will get even more used to it as we go along. So you will become expert then. When you will see a noun, you will be able to figure out that this is on this pattern. Because being immersed in the book, in the language, will make your mind observe all these things and identify them. Okay? So here I say, Aghniyau, Asdikau, Akwiyau, Attibau. What is the pattern? Af'ilau. What is the pattern? Af'ilau. Write down on the side the pattern. Af'ilau. I think you wrote it down yesterday. Okay. And Fukara'u, Wuzara'u, Zumala'u, Ulama'u. What are they? Fu'ala'u. Fine. And Masajidu, Madarisu, Fanadiku, Makatibu, Dakaiku. What is the pattern? Mafa'ilu. And then Maladilu, Mafatihu, Fanajinu, Karasiyu. These are on the pattern of Mafa'ilu. With Ya there. So this is the way, Sister Maimuna, we will be able to identify them. Okay? Inshallah. And let me assure you, it's easy. And it's fun. It's a fun to identify. You will enjoy doing it, you know. So, we did that. Number 7. Baitu Khalidin, mashallah, mashallah. And Kabirun. So, what is the translation? Is big. House of Khalid is big. Wa Baitu Usama Ta. See how clever Dr. Abdurrahim is, you know. You won't find this combination in this beautiful way given, where we can, in a sentence, can see diptote and triptote both coming as mudaf ilayhi and giving us different picture. Okay? Baitu Khalidin and Baitu Usama Ta. MashaAllah. Very good. Number 8. Aina Zahaba Abuki Ya Layla. Yes, Sister Aisha? What? Number 7? Yeah, I thought you know it. Okay. Baitu Mubtada Huwa Mudaf. Khalidin Mudaf Ilayhi. Kabirun Khabar. You tell me. Kabirun, because you put a line after Baitu Khalidin. If you put a line, see, if it is Kabirin, you got to have a reason for Kabirin. Khalidin, Kabirin, no. It doesn't make sense. Then it is not a complete sentence also. You want to say, no, you cannot say anything. Kabirin cannot come. If it is to be a naat of Khalid, then what would it be? House of Big Khalid. How will you say house of Big Khalid? Tell me, brothers. House of Big Khalid. How will you say? Baitu Khalidin Al-Kabiri. If you say Al-Kabiru, then the big house of Khalid. Are you with me? Watch carefully. I'm writing. Now that you told me, I'm writing. Okay? Baitu Khalidin Al-Kabiru. And now I write down Baitu Khalidin Al-Kabiri. Tell me, brothers and sisters, is this a complete sentence? No, it's not a complete sentence. We are waiting for the news. Huh? We are waiting for the news. Huh? Okay? I can figure out the news. Baitu Khalidin al-Kabiru Jamilun. The big house of Khalid is beautiful. Are you with me? Then that will come as your Jamilun will come as a khabar. This is your khabar. Okay? Now, Baitu Khalidin al-Kabiri, house of big Khalid. What is it? House of big Khalid. So, Khalidin is definite. So, the naat has to be definite. Are you with me? Is Khalidun definite or not? Then the naat has to come with al. Khalid is definite without al because it is a proper name. Huh? Sister Aisha, did you see? So in that case, so your mind should be able to tell you that the Baitu Khalidin Kabirun, house of Khalid is big. Kabirun is your khabar. Are you with me? And Baitu is Usamata, Sagirun is your khabar. Sagirun is your khabar. Are you clear? Now if you were to use as a naat, if you were to use as a naat, Baitu Khalidin Kabirin is incorrect. It cannot be Kabirin. No way. Huh? So you got to, when you give kasra, ask yourself. Okay. Mostly it's jar majrur that we have to be careful. Mudah ilai, we have to be careful. And when the naat comes, you got to ask question. What is it, brother? What is your question? Brother, Baitu Khalidin, what is Baitu Khalidin? Mudaf ilayhi, brother. So where is your mubtada? Baitu, wa huwa mudaf. And Khalidin, mudaf ilayhi. And what is al-Kabiru? Is a naat for Baitu. Are you with me? Is this the naat for Baitu or not? Because Dhamma here. It is al-Kabiru. So it means manut has to be definite. Is this manut definite? Yes. Why it is definite? Because Khalidin is definite. Mudaf ilayhi is definite. That's why I asked the question. How do you know whether mudaf is definite? When the mudaf ilayhi is definite. There was no khabar. I put the khabar after the line. Now if you put Jamilun, then it becomes complete sentence. Otherwise you just said big house of Khalid. Okay, what about it? What do you want to say? Complete the sentence. Huh? See here in the number 7, Sister Aisha, you said Baitu Khalidin Kabirun. House of Khalid is big. Now because you said Kabirin and you want to give as a naat of Khalid, I had to explain you that Kabirin cannot be naat. If the naat is there, it has to be al-Kabiri. Now al-Kabiri is the naat for Khalid. And al-Kabiru, if you want to use as al-Kabiru, then it will become the naat of Baitu. Are you with me? Huh? You want to write it down? Yes.
What is the analysis in the sentence?
What is the?
In the sentence, because it says Kabir.
Okay. Draw a line. Baitu Khalidin. Draw a line. Okay. What is Baitu? Mubtada wa huwa mudaf. And Khalidin mudaf. Where is the khabar now? Kabirun. Draw a line before Kabirun to make sure you separate Mubtada and Khabar. Brothers and sisters, we are in the last lesson. Don't tell me you are still confused. I am assuming you are all very strong, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, again I tell you, most of the teachers do not follow this method. Some scholars or some university graduate will criticize me. He said his method is totally wrong. That's not the way you learn Arabic. But brother, I went through this process myself. And I had so much difficulty in understanding everything. It came to me later on that I could figure out these things. So then I take this initiative and start coaching you from the very beginning. And I have proven results that the students who followed this method and then they studied up to book 3, they became expert. They became expert. And when we were analyzing Quran and understanding Quran, it was so easy for them and it was so enjoyable for them. Okay. So I am taking this initiative. Inshallah, you will find it that it has given you enormous insight into the basic rules of Arabic grammar. Okay. So that is why I say, Baitu Khalidin, put a line. Why you put a line, Sister Aisha? You separated Mubtada. And after line comes Khabar. Similarly, Baitu Usamata, Baitu Mubtada, wa huwa mudaf. Usamata, mudaf ilayhi majroor bil fatah. I'm going one extra thing, I'm telling you. Put a line there. And what is Saghirun? Khabar. Now, if you don't put a line, then you are confused, Is it Saghirin? But when you put a line, then you are separating Mubtada and Khabar. Just for your ease, inshallah. And here, Jamilun is your Khabar. What is it, brothers and sisters? Jamilun is your, look at it carefully. In both cases, Jamilun will be Khabar. Baitu Khalidin Kabiru Jamilun. What will be the translation? Big house of Khalid is beautiful. Baitu Khalidin Kabiri Jamilun. House of big Khalid. Maybe he's a very rich man. Okay, very influential man. House of big Khalid is beautiful. In both cases, Jamilun will come. I'm writing down also so that it is much more clearer. Are you with me, brothers and sisters?
The case ending, Al-Kabiri became the Na'at of Baytu, and because the case ending became the Na'at of Khalid.
Yeah, that is the right thing that you said. Case ending in Al-Kabiri told me it is the Na'at of Khalid. Case ending Al-Kabiru told me it is the Na'at of Bait. That was a good observation, brother. The case ending, that's why we say Dundan Din. Because it tells us where it belongs to. What kind of a function the noun is doing. Okay, brother. Aina dhahaba abuki ya Layla? Where did your father go, O Layla? What is the answer? Dhahaba ila Baghdad. Okay. Dhahaba fi'l fa'il, you know it. Fi Istanbul la. Yeah. In Istanbul, jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Masajidu kathiratun. Okay. Where is our mubtada? Masajidu. Diptote. What is kasiratun? Not for masajidu. Because kullu jama muannas. Indi khamsatu mafati ha. Are you with me? Indi khamsatu mafati ha. Fine, brother and sister? You know how to analyze this, inshallah. In the zarf, shibu jumla khabar, ya mutakalam mudaf ilayhi, khamsatu mubtada wa huwa mudaf, mafatiha mudaf ilayhi majrurun bil fatah. Okay. Al-Ka'batu, what is Al-Ka'batu? Mubtada, the Kaaba. What about Kaaba? Give me some news. Fi Makkah ta. Fi Makkah ta, jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Okay. في هذه الشارع. Watch this, Brother Salman. Now every time I take a name of Brother Salman, you know what it is. What is it? Brother. There, there was one brother, you know. Everybody kept his name. Huh? Brother Hassan Badal. No, I don't want you to call Brother Salman Badal. Yeah, we don't want him to have his surname Badal, you know. Okay. Fi haza shari'i. What is fi? Harf shar. Haza ism majroor. Fine, brother? And what is the shari'i? Badal. This is your badal, Brother Farooq. This is your badal. Salasatu masaji. Masaji da. Fine. So, fi haza jar majroor shibu jumla khabar shari'i badal. Salasatu mubtada wa huwa mudaf. And masajida mudaf ilayhi majroorun bil fatah. Sisters, khabar. Similarly, Baitu Usamata, Baitu Mubtada, Wahuwa Mudaf, Usamata, Mudaf ilayhi Majroor bil Fatah. I'm going one extra thing, you know, I'm telling you. Put a line there, and what is Saghirun? Khabar. Now, if you don't put a line, then you are confused, you know. Is it Saghirin? But when you put a line, then you are separating Mubtada and Khabar. Just for your ease, inshallah. And here, Jamilun is your Khabar. What is it, brothers and sisters? Jamilun is your, look at it carefully. In both cases, Jamilun will be Khabar. Baitu Khalidin Kabiru Jamilun. What will be the translation? Big house of Khalid is beautiful. Baitu Khalidin Kabiri Jamilun. House of big Khalid. Maybe he's a very rich man. Okay? Very influential man. House of big Khalid is beautiful. In both cases, Jamilun will come. I'm writing down also so that it is much more clearer. Are you with me, brothers and sisters?
The case ending Al-Kariri became the Na'at of Baytu, and because the case ending became the Na'at of Khalid.
Yeah, that is the right thing that you said. Case ending in Al-Kabiri told me it is the Na'at of Khalid. Case ending Al-Kabiru told me it is the Na'at of Bait. Huh? That was a good observation, brother. The case ending, that's why we say dun dan din. Because it tells us where it belongs to. What kind of a function the noun is doing. Okay, brother. Aina dhahaba abuki ya Layla? Where did your father go, O Layla? What is the answer? Dhahaba ila Baghdad. Okay. Dhahaba fi'al fa'il, you know it. Fi Istanbul, la. Yeah. In Istanbul, jar majroor shibu jumla khabar. Masajidu kathiratun. Okay. Where is our mubtada? Masajidu. Diptot. What is kasiratun? Not for masajidu. Because kullu jama muannas. Indi khamsatu mafati ha. Are you with me? Indi khamsatu mafati ha. Fine, brother and sister? You know how to analyze this, inshallah. In the zarf, shibu jumla khabar, ya mutakalam mudaf ilayhi, khamsatu mubtada wa huwa mudaf, mafatiha mudaf ilayhi majroorun bil fatah. Okay. Al-Ka'batu, what is Al-Ka'batu? Mubtada, the Kaaba. What about Kaaba? Give me some news. Fi Makkah ta. Fi Makkah ta, jar majroor shibu jumla khabar. Okay. Fi hadhihi shari'i. Watch this, Brother Salman. Now every time I take a name of Brother Salman, you know what it is. What is it? Brother. There, there was one brother, everybody kept his name. Brother Hassan Badal. No, I don't want you to call Brother Salman Badal. Yeah, we don't want him to have his surname Badal, Okay. Fi haza shari'i. What is fi? Harf shar. Haza ism majroor. Fine, brother? And what is the shari'i? Badal. This is your badal, Brother Farooq. This is your badal. Salasatu masaji da. Fine. So, fi haza jar majroor shibu jumla khabar shari'i badal salasatu mubtada wa huwa mudaf and masajida mudaf ilayhi majroorun bil fatah. Okay, now comes our favorite sentences. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? What are our favorite sentences, brother? Jumla ismiya coming as a khabar. Okay. Haza tabibu. What is haza? And what is that tabibu? Badal. Leave them aside. Ignore them. Ismuhu Williamu. Ismuhu. How many words are there? 2. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So what is the ismu? Take it as an independent sentence. Ismu mubtada wa huwa mudaf and hu mudaf ilayhi. Okay? Okay, then what is Williamu? Khabar. Now this jumla ismuhu Williamu is the khabar for hadha tabibu. Are you with me? Shall I write it down? You understand? I want to write down? Okay, I will write down here. I'll write down here. Haza tabibu. Now, for the time being, leave it aside. What is haza badal? Mubtada. What is this? Badal. Okay, now I write down ismuhu will ya mu. But what is this ismu? Mubtada plus mudaf. What is this? Mudaf ilahi. And what is this? Khabar. Now we have a sentence, complete sentence. His name is William. Now I circle this, brother. And what is this? Jumla ismiya. Maybe I should write down Jumla ismiya. What is it? Al jumlatu al ismiyatu. It is your khabar. Khabarun. Khabarun for what? Is it clear? Sister Salma? Sister Abir? Does it make sense? Hafsa? Sumayya? Does it make sense? Sister Halima? Inshallah, it should make sense. Aisha? Nasreen? Inshallah. Keep this in mind. Brother, if you will become strong, this is a big achievement for you. Because many people get confused. They can go on in book 3 and still they have no knowledge of this. That is why I take extra initiative and effort to start. And as I said, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, we have achieved success. The students have become very, very strong. And that is the reason, brothers and sisters, I have taught book 3 and complete courses at many places, over half a dozen places. And out of all these places, the students have come up and they are teaching now. And they are strong in their understanding and teaching. You can only teach if you are strong. So Alhamdulillah, I admire those students. They were all like you. They came with nothing. And they understood and now they are reading the Quran, understanding the Quran, enjoying it, inshallah, and then they are teaching others. Okay, brothers and sisters, can I move forward? Inshallah. Okay. وَهُوَ مِنْ لَنْدَنَ. So waw is ataf. And huwa is mubtada min landana. Fine, brother. وَذَلِكَ. Okay, again وَذَلِكَ. Now I'll write down again, brother. What is the sentence? وَذَلِكَ ismuhu su. Okay, brother. وَذَلِكَ. What is waw? Ataf. What is zalika? Mubtada. Okay, leave it aside. Huh? And what is ismuhu? Mubtada plus mudaf, hu, mudaf, ilayhi. And what is this? Khabar. Are you with me? Now this whole sentence, brothers and sisters, al jumlatu al ismiyatu, it is your khabar. Khabarun for what? Zalika. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. وَهُوَ مِن بَارِي سَ. وَهُوَ مِن بَارِي سَ. وَهُوَ مِن بَارِي سَ. Fine, brother. Okay, another nice sentence, brother. Sayarati. Launuha akhdar. How will you translate this? Literal translation. My car, the color of it is green. See, my car, color of it is green. So, brother, what is sayyarati? How many words are there? 2 words. What is it? Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. So then, what is sayyarati, brothers and sisters? It is mubtada plus mudaf. And what is this? Mudaf ilayh. Brother Farooq, leave it aside. Ignore it. Okay? Leave it aside. What is launu ha? Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. So what is launu? Mubtada plus mudaf. What is this? Mudaf ilayhi. And what is this? Akhdaru khabar. Now, brothers and sisters, if I give this circle, this is a complete independent sentence. What kind of a sentence is this? Jumla ismiya. Al-jumlatu al-ismiyatu. And what is this jumlatu al-ismiyatu doing here? It is, what is this jumlatu ismiyatu doing here, brother? It is khabarun for what? So if you do like this, make them circle, then it will become very clear. Is it clear, Sister Aisha? Sister Maimuna? Arifa? So this is how the Jumla Ismiya can come as a khabar. Are you with me? This is how the Jumla Ismiya can come as a khabar. In the, what is in the zarf? Shibu Jumla khabar. Ya mutakalim mudaf ilayhi. Qalamun mubtada. Ahmaru Khabar. Is ahmaru definite, indefinite? Indefinite. There is no al there. Huh? Kalamun ahmaru. I cannot say kalamun ahmarun because ahmarun is incorrect. It is ahmaru. Why? It is diptote. Fine. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What has come here? Al-baytul abyadu. Al-baytu mubtada. Al-abyadu, what is al-abyadu? Al-baytu al-abyadu. Nah. So what is this al-baytu al-abyadu? The White House. Where is the White House? Fi, washing, to, na. Na, make it na, fatah. Is it fatah there? Oh, make it fatah, brother, it is incorrect. Make it a fatah. Huh? Because it is diptote. It's majroor, bil fatah. Got the idea? Okay, brother. Zahaba Ahmadu ila Muhammadin. Are you with me? Zahaba Ahmadu ila Muhammadin. What kind of a sentence is this? Jumla fi'liya. Where is the fi'al? Where is the fa'il? Ahmadu. What is ila Muhammadin? Jar majrur. So Muhammadin, see, watch for it. Now see, now Zahaba Muhammadun ila Ahmada. Not the. Why? Ahmadu, Ahmada, Ahmada. So see here how beautifully Dr. Abdurrahim has constructed this exercise, gives us a good practice of diptote. Watch the first one, brother. Zahaba Ahmadu ila Muhammadin. And then Zahaba Muhammadun ila Ahmada. Correct? Fatima, is it correct? Okay, Ahmadu. Remember, Muhammadun. But Ahmadu. What is the difference between Muhammadun and Ahmadu? One is triptote and one is diptote. Muhammadun, if it has to decline, it will be Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin. If Ahmadu has to decline, it can only decline partially. What will you say? Ahmadu, Ahmada, and Ahmada. So ila Ahmada. It cannot be ila Ahmadi. If you say ila Ahmadi, then you did not understand that Ahmadu was a diptote. Are you with me? Correct? This is very simple, brother. Inshallah, you will revise it and you will understand, inshallah. A'anta min Makkah? A'anta min Makkah? Ta. Are you from Makkah? La ana minat ta'i fi. Because it's al there, brother. Are you with me? Ar-Riyadu, At-Taifu. Okay, look at the city, brother. What is it? Makkatu. I cannot put al. It is definite. Because it is the name of the city. What is this? Juddatu. Jeddah. We say in English, Jeddah. Now, what is the difference between these groups? G, this is diptote and this is triptote. Diptote will never have al.
How do you know this is triptote? Just by looking?
Because it has got al. Are you with me? It has got al. Just like, brother, tell me what is this? What is this, brother and sister? Tell me. Makkatu. Because there is a single dhamma, it is a sign that it is diptote. Will it decline? Partially. How will you say Makkatu and then Makkata and then Makkata? So if you say min Makkata, min Juddata. Are you with me? Fine. Riyadu, triptote. That is the sign. Ar-Riyad. Look at this Al-Hindu. Is it diptote, triptote? Triptote? Al-Hindu. What about this Pakistanu? It is diptote. See, yeah? And one sign is that it has got a single Dhamma. Okay. If you say India, the country, it is always Al-Hindu, brother. If you say China, it is As-Sinu. If you say Japan, it is Al-Jabanu. If you say Philippine, it's Al-Filipinu. If you say Urdun, it is Al-Urdun. If you say Misr, it's Misru. If you say Syria, it is Surya. If you say Pakistan, you cannot say Al. It is Pakistanu. So that itself is an indication that this is diptote and this is triptote. This is diptote and this is triptote.
Does that mean that a triptote can go through the phase of declination of Dun?
Of course. That is why it is triptote, because it has a full declension. When you have a full declension, means it properly declines into Dun, Dan, Din.
So that could be Al-Hindi, it could be Al-Hinda, and then Hinda.
Of course. Huh? You know, Al-Hindu, Al-Hinda, Al-Hindi. Pakistanu, Pakistan, Na, and again Pakistan, Na. Are you with me? Yes. Yeah, but I have been telling you from long time, triptote declines fully. I always say triptote declines fully. That is why we have Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin. Okay? And remember one thing, brothers and sisters, throughout the book we did triptotes. Only in the last few lessons we are now studying diptotes. Any noun with al is triptote. If any noun that comes with al, it is triptote. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Huh? So, decline this, brothers and sisters. Makkah, tu. And then Makkah, ta. And again, Makkah, ta. Judda, tu. Judda, ta. Judda, ta. Ariya, du. Decline it. Ariya, da. And then Ariya, di. At-Taifu. This is a city. Ataifa. And then Ataifi. Al-Hindu. Al-Hinda. Al-Hindi. Abagistanu. Abagistana. Abagistana. I hope it is clear. 100%. Or shall I say 110% it is clear now. Inshallah. Fine. Ukhtu Fatima. Ukhtu Fatima ta. Why ta, bhai? Ukhtu Fatima ta. What kind of a combination is this? Ukhtu Fatima ta. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So what is ukhtu? Mubtada. Wa huwa mudaf. And Fatima ta. Mudaf ilayhi. Majrurun bil fatah. Fine, brother. What is the news? Talibatun. So how will you translate? Sister of Fatima is a student. Fine, brother. Fine, that's it. Now read and write the following words and vowelize it with the ending of it. Vowelize the ending of it properly, brothers and sisters. Okay, Sister Salma, read the first one. Aminatu. Hafsa, loudly. Min Aminata. Abir. Li Ahmada. Sister Naima? Ahmadu. Sister Fatima? Uthma? Nu. Uthma Nu. And then Sister Sumaya bin Pakistan. Sister Arifa, Pakistanu. Sister Aisha Li Khatijata. Sister Maimuna Londonu. Sister Nasreen ila Baghdad ila Harfjar Baghdad da. Harfjar Baghdad. Sister Mainaz Istanbul. Wow. Then Nusrat Makkah too. Halima fi Makkati. Why Makkati? Yes, but then Makkah is a diptote. It's diptote. Makkata. Huh? Okay, you are right. Harfjar is there, so I want to make it majroor. But because it is diptote, it cannot go down. Fi Makkata. Fine. And then Brother Farooq, Judda too, brother. Okay. And then Brother Hassan, Masajidu. Brother Abdul Samad, Fi
Madrasa.
Madarisa. Salman, Yaqubu. Brother Saeed, Li Ishaka. Ma'aviyatu. Sister Salma, Min Ma'aviyata. Hafsa, Li Aisha, Ta. Abir, Aishatu. Muhammadun. Fatima. After Muhammadun, Khalidun. Sumayya. Min Abba. No, it's not diptote. Abbasun. So Min Abba Sin. Muhammad, Muhammadun, Khalidun, Abbasun, these are all triptote. So Min Abba Sin. Then Sister Arifa, Nu'manu. And then Aisha, Hamidun. Brothers and sisters, you have to, be very clear in your mind. If you make mistakes, it's okay. But we must revise. Be very careful and revise page number 18. Are you with me? Page number 18. What is the title on 118? Page 118. Yes, Sister Halima? You have this book? Okay. Okay, inshallah I'll tell you. Brother, 118. Do you see what is the title? Al-Mamnu'u min as-sarf. Write down their diptotes. Write down their diptotes. That is the title. The diptotes. Okay, and you should familiarize with yourself with these diptotes. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay, now you have to do these thing, brothers and sisters. Are you with me? You have to write the numbers from 3 to 10 and put the following words as a ma'dud. So first and foremost, let us find the plurals of these words. Masjidun. What is the plural? Masajidu. So then if you are saying 3, Salah, Satu, Masaji, Da. Masaji, Da. Why? These are all diptotes. Now you can close your eyes and they are all diptotes. Okay. Fundukun, what is the plural? Fanadiku. Say 4 hotels. Arba'atu Fanadika. Fine. Mindilun. manadilu. Say 5 handkerchiefs. Khamsatu manadila. Are you with me? Fine. Miftahun, what is the plural? Mafatihu. So say 6 keys. Sittatu mafatiha. Okay. Sadiqun, what is the plural? Asdiqa'u. 3 friends. Salasatu asdiqa'a. Zamilun, say 4 colleagues. Arba'atu zumala'a. Okay. Say 5 chairs. Khamsatu karasiya. Karasiya. Fine. Now watch madrasatun. How will you say 3 schools? Thalathu, mashallah. Thalathu madarisa. And dakikatun. What is the plural? Dakaiku. So dakikatun is muannas. So if I say 10 minutes, you have a break for only 10 minutes. So how will I say 10 minutes? Ashru dakaika. Are you with me? I want you to do it at home. If you get time, write it. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Write it. Alhamdulillah, we finished the book. We thank Allah for His grace and mercy that we were able to finish this book. And the rest is on you to revise it. If you don't understand, you can always ask me. Always ask me, and I will try to explain to you during the dars. Ask me. Write down your questions. Don't say verbally to me. Write down on a piece of paper that this is what you need little more explanation, and I will explain to you, brother and sister. How do you find so far things? Interesting? Alhamdulillah. Okay. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون